boards helping the Broncos out. So that's a look at the two teams here tonight. It's going to be number 5, South Sevier, hosting the number 13, San Juan Broncos. It's no longer a region matchup, but it should be a lot of fun here tonight. Going to be a couple good teams. San Juan, again, trying to get back in pre-Christmas form here tonight. Going to take some running of the floor to do it. That's something the Broncos have struggled with a bit in the 2024 portion of the season to this point. We'll see if they can get the speed up tonight against what's going to be a tough running team here tonight that sports a lot of weapons. We'll take a break. We'll continue with the pregame show when we come back. If we've got an extra minute or so to do so, we can talk about some of the other sports going on, of course, on StreamUtah.Live. Tonight we've got some wrestling happening as well in Montezuma Cortez with Mancos and San Juan over there competing. So many of you may already be watching that on StreamUtah.Live. So a lot of activity tonight on our airwaves and on our internet. So we're excited and proud to offer this for you to be able to watch your local teams and listen here on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Again, we'll take a break. We'll close out the pregame show when we return. Get set for the start of this one here tonight at South Sevier High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
Men can take a hit. We can tough it out. We're told to suck it up a lot more than we're asked to talk it out. But the truth is, the only way to tackle what's up here is by talking it out. To simply say what we're feeling. With friends, family, or the Utah Crisis Hotline. Put this number in your contacts right now. And if you're ever wondering if you have someone to talk to, you do. 24/7.
Blue Mountain Hospital, we're thrilled to welcome Cade Lyman, Dane Lyman, and Brian Kirk, joining our unparalleled team of healthcare professionals. Blue Mountain Hospital has been setting the standard for rural hospitals since 2009.
Back live to South Sevier High School in Monroe, Utah. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Rhett Sifford welcoming you back live here tonight as we get set for the San Juan Broncos taking on the South Sevier Rams tonight. It's a matchup between the number 5 and number 13 teams in the state. In 2A boys basketball, South Sevier is the number 5 squad. And so it'll be a tough matchup tonight for the number 13 San Juan Broncos, looking to get their second win of 2024. And looking for the big upset here tonight. This would be an upset against this South Sevier team that sports a ton of weapons, and the Broncos will have their hands full all night long, I can assure you. And let's take a look at the other action going on in our listening area, and really most of it was last night or yesterday. We did have the Monticello wrestling team winning a duel at Kayenta. I was reporting all day long that was in Aztec, New Mexico, but that duel is not until next weekend, so my apologies on that. Of course, once I realized that, I was already on the road, so there was no change in that. So that duel that Monticello won was at Kayenta last night against Monument Valley, Arizona. And on the basketball court, how about the Monument Valley girls? They just continue to roll. Another win last night. They moved to 12-1 on the season, 65-53 over Rock Point, Arizona last night. And the girls are number 1 in the state in 1A girls basketball. And so they just continue to kind of establish that ranking and prove who they are. It's going to be really fun to watch them throughout the duration of the season. Other games last night, we'll just stay with that series there. And the Monument Valley boys losing at Rock Point, Arizona last night. 77-49 was the final in their game. At Montezuma Creek last night, the White Horse girls beating Monticello 100-28. That's right, a school record 100 points for the White Horse girls over Monticello by 72 in that game. On the boys' side, Monticello rallying to beat the Raiders 50-45. And so they split games there at Montezuma Creek last night. One other matchup between local teams, it was Grand County visiting Green River and beating the Pirates last night 76-65. There were some other games, but we're going to be set for the national anthem here tonight at South Sevier High School, so we'll take one final break, and we'll return here for the call of the starters and the opening tip around the corner. Come back with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Hi, my name is Logan Monson. I am the mayor in Blanding. Youth, their families, and the well-being of our community is a big reason that I chose to serve in this capacity. Utah kids report that the #1 reason they choose not to drink is their parents' strong disapproval. Here are 3 strategies that can help keep your child alcohol and drug free. #1, bonding. Stay close to your kids. #2, boundaries. Set clear rules and expectations. #3, monitoring. Who are your kids with? What are they doing? And when and where are they going? Let's support each other in helping raise strong and capable youth. Having those important no underage drinking conversations are crucial to a child's future success. Let's do this.
And a nice national anthem tonight by the South Sevier High School Band, and we are set for the call of the starters tonight. Again, it's the South Sevier Rams hosting the San Juan Broncos here this evening in Monroe. We're glad you've joined us. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. This should be a fun one tonight. San Juan Broncos looking for the big upset, looking to get back in pre-Christmas form as well tonight. And here come the Broncos starters. It'll be #5, 6-foot senior guard, Brigham Nielsen. #3, 5'8" junior guard. My sincere apologies, Jake Ivins. #14, 6-foot senior guard, RJ Daly. And #5, 6'2", senior forward, Keaton Ivins. Finally tonight, the leading scorer, it's #25, 6-foot senior guard and forward, Anthony Doan. And the Broncos have got to get with the times, man. We go to these gyms, and it's laser light show city, and they got the spotlights and the lights off tonight. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a smoke machine in the corner. They're not going to go that far, I don't think, here tonight, but it's always a lot of fun in the visiting gym when they call these starters, and so it's dramatic here tonight at South Sevier. Here come the Rams starters. It'll be #12, junior, leading scorer, Stockton Roberts. #14, junior, Brace Brindley. #15, junior, Jagger Red. #20, also a junior, Maxon Bastion. And finally tonight for South Sevier, #23, also a junior, Peyton Ingram. So Talking with Coach Christensen before the game, you know, they lost a lot last year, but they had a lot of kids ready to step up and fill those empty slots. A bunch of juniors on this team. So kids who are beginning their varsity experience in earnest this season. And they'll obviously have them for at least another year. Always a lot of turnover in high school sports. And so it's nothing new for these teams. And we get set to go. It's going to be Keaton Ivins versus Maxon Bastion to start it off. And Bastion has the edge height-wise on Keaton Ivins. Looks like Bastion is the tallest player on the floor right now. We're set to go. 8 minutes on the clock. Ball's in the air. We're underway. South Sevier basketball. And they will set it up in the offensive end. Little dump into the paint. Now a give and go. To the baseline they go. Now to Bastion under the basket. He had it go. He had it knocked away from him out of bounds by Keaton Ivins. And so South Sevier will reset in the offensive end. Just underway, 13 seconds in. Still looking for our first points here tonight. And it's a three out of the right corner, off the mark from Jagger Red. Rebounded, however, by South Sevier. And so the Rams get another opportunity. And another three on the way from Roberts is no good. They battle for the rebound. San Juan comes down with it. And they'll be able to work it out as they're able to corral that basketball ultimately. Broncos with their first look tonight. South Sevier, a couple opportunities from long range, weren't able to capitalize. Broncos looking to open the score. Jake Ivins driving into the paint, misses the 6-footer. And it's rebounded by San Juan. So both teams getting offensive rebounds following their first miss. And the Broncos can reset. Brigham Nielsen dumping it out to R.J. Dally, top of the key. Hands off to Anthony Doan, dribbling left into the paint, kicks it out. Three from Dally, yes! And the Broncos open the scoring with an R.J. Dally three. South Sevier coming back across the line with Jagger Red. Through the legs across the free throw line. Hands off to Brace Brindley. Brindley hands the ball off to Ingram. To the left wing now. Now they'll give it back to Brace Brindley for three, and yes! Brace Brindley answers, and the two players wearing jersey number 14 are on the board with a three. Now a runner too high off the glass for Anthony Doan, but the Broncos get another offensive rebound. So San Juan out rebounding South Sevier here early. R.J. Dally straight away, open and drains the three. Back-to-back threes to open the game. The two number 14s with all 9 points so far. San Juan has 6 of them. Here is a drive, a shot from the baseline, no good for Jagger Red on the follow-up. Bastion misses, but a foul coming to San Juan. And that's actually going to put Bastion to the line, so that was not a missed shot. That was an offensive rebound for South Sevier, and then a foul to San Juan's Jake Ivins. And so Bastion is at the line, and his first try rims out. So it remains 6-3 for San Juan. We are 2 minutes and 8 seconds into this one here tonight. Bastion drops the second shot right through. So make it 6-4. And San Juan with the basketball coming back into the offensive end. Here's Jake Ivins handing off to Nielsen. Brigham Nielsen on the crossover. Left of the paint, ran into traffic, picked it up, hands off to Jake Ivins. He drives inside the free throw line, misses the 9-footer, and it's pulled down by South Sevier. Rams run it up. Pulling up, thinking about the three that time was Brindley, but now he dribbles around to the right side. Anthony Doan blocked his effort under there. Now Bastion has a shot that was partially blocked. So a couple deflections that time for San Juan. And now it's Keaton Ivins underneath having the shot blocked, but it's a foul. And it will put Keaton Ivins to the line. And the foul is going to be the first on Maxon Bastion. And Ivans' first shot is good, and so that makes the score 7-4. Keaton Ivans another shot, also right through. So he has 2 on the night to start off, and it's 8-4 San Juan. The Broncos doubling up South Sevier, but there's a nice pass underneath. The shot was blocked as Brace Brindley went to the hole, but now they're going to call a foul. And this will be a shooting foul, so that was on the rebound, I guess. The first shot was blocked by San Juan, so 3 blocks here early on, but a dead ball rebound and then a foul to San Juan's Anthony Doan. And making the first of 2 shots here is the junior, Brace Brindley, and I don't even really have to say the junior. That's everybody on the roster for South Sevier. Second shot is up and good for Brindley. So they pulled it within 2. It's 8-6, under 5 to go in the opening quarter. Anthony Doan with it for San Juan on the dribble. Spins into traffic. It's knocked away, and a turnover against San Juan. South Sevier takes away the first turnover, and now what will this be? A foul as Stockton Roberts came through the lane there. And that's going to be on R.J. Daly. His first, San Juan's third in the quarter. This was on the floor, though, so South Sevier inbounds the basketball. Brindley gives it into the far corner, and now they'll come cross court to Brindley again. Brindley on the right wing, makes a move around Anthony Doan, pulls up from 8 feet, no good. Rebound is battled for underneath, and for a moment, South Sevier got it, but missed a putback try, and then San Juan gets the rebound. And they've got it in the offensive end. Open look for R.J. Daly, and he's got the hot hand. He hits his third three-point basket of the night, and it's 11-6. 9 of the 11 points, R.J. Daly's here in the early stages. South Sevier with it back in the offensive end, and a right wing 3 for Ingram is good. As the teams trade long bombs, and now San Juan with numbers coming back the other way. Brigham Nielsen finishes off the glass from the right side. San Juan had 2 players ahead of South Sevier there. And now the Rams with it back in the offensive end. And into the right corner. Here's a 3 on the way. No good. From Brindley, and on the rebound, a foul to South Sevier. And it looks like that's going to be on Peyton Ingram, his first. That's 2 on South Sevier here in the first quarter. And the Broncos working hard to get that across the line now, with South Sevier showing a little bit of a press. Broncos have it in the offensive end, but Brigham Nielsen is double teamed. He just throws it off a South Sevier player and out of bounds in the corner. Smart play there. And that will allow the Broncos to have a moment to collect things here in the offensive end. And Anthony Doan, a quick inbound pass. Keaton Ivans drains the 4-footer. Spinning on the baseline and hit the jumper. The Broncos are up by 6, 15-9, with 3:05 left in the opening quarter. Here's a nice bounding drive right to the bucket, and finishing from the right side is Jagger Red. Now San Juan dealing with this South Sevier press. They get it across the line. Keaton Ivans, baseline drive. Goes near corner for Daly, but they say that Ivans stepped on the line before the pass. So it'll be South Sevier basketball on San Juan's second turnover of the night. And we get our several substitutions here for the Broncos for the first time tonight. As Trip Palmer comes in, Jagger Neves is in for the Broncos. Brigham Nielsen and Keaton Ivans step aside for a moment. It is 15-11 for San Juan. The Broncos steal the basketball away. It's a turnover to South Sevier. Running the floor and finishing with the right hand is Anthony Doan. That's his first 2 points of the night. Make it a 6-point lead again, 17-11. Here's a step-back jumper from 18 feet. Good for Jagger Red. 17-13 as these 2 teams trade buckets. And the Broncos do look a lot better tonight than they did against Gunnison this past weekend. Here's Anthony Doan with a runner, and he gets that one to fall. Nice quick passing and a good shot release that time from Doan. Broncos are up by 6 again, 19-13. Reaching in and nearly stealing that away was Doan, but here's a long-range shot from the left side, and it's good. Stockton Roberts hits his first 3 of the night, and 19-16 is the score. Broncos lead trimmed to 3. San Juan quickly gets it in across the line, though. Anthony Doan is double-teamed, run into. They keep it into the offense in the offensive end, though. Jake Ivins over right side. Jagger Neves on the baseline, kicks into the corner, and R.J. Daly hits another 3. 12 points for the Broncos senior, and San Juan up 22-16. 1:20 to go in the first quarter, and R.J. Daly has hit 4 3-point baskets in the opening frame. And now the Broncos will be called for a foul here as Maxon Bastian came through traffic to the bucket. It's going to be the second on R.J. Daly. And so Bastian at the line here, 50% to start the night, but he makes the front end right here. So 22-17 is the score. San Juan has led from the start here tonight. So the Broncos hanging on to the lead right now. It's down to 4 as Bastian hits both of those foul shots. 22-18, 1:15 to go in the first quarter as more players come in and out for these two teams. And the Broncos will have an opportunity to work it up. Jake Ivins with the left-hand dribble, then hands off to Doan. Doan into the right corner. Trip Palmer 3 is a little bit short. Rebounded by South Sevier, and they'll run it up. And the Rams at the free throw line, kicking it back out high. Some new players on the floor for both teams now, so that's going to keep me on my toes. Here's a 3 on the way from Stockton Roberts. No good. Rebounded by San Juan. And the Broncos will run it up. Jake Ivins right to the hole. Can't score from the right side, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And that'll be the second on Peyton Ingram for South Sevier, and the Rams' third foul in the quarter. We are down to just under 40 seconds remaining in the frame, though, so it doesn't look like either team is going to get into the bonus. Jake Ivins drains the first of 2, so he is on the board, and now all 5 starters for the San Juan Broncos have scored at least 1 point. And they lead by 5, 23-18. Jake Ivins' second shot on the way is right through. And the Broncos, like I said, already looking a lot better than they did this past weekend against both teams, but especially against Gunnison on Saturday. And looking a little bit more like they looked before Christmas. So, again, that's what we knew this team is capable of and where everybody wanted to see them get back to and at least compete and have fun and play some good games against some good teams. And that's when it comes down to it doesn't matter if you win or lose, if you're giving it your best, just like Coach Easton Nielsen said, and playing basketball. That's what it comes down to. Something that may have been forgotten this past weekend. And here's a 3-point basket for South Sevier. Slade Summerhays draining the 3. San Juan back the other way. Anthony Doan from the right side can't get that one to go. And now as the buzzer sounds, South Sevier had the ball knocked away, didn't get a shot. And so it is a 24-21 lead for San Juan through the first 8 minutes. We'll take a break and come out to South Sevier High School for the second quarter. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
After 1 quarter of play, so we head into the second quarter, and these two teams shooting the lights out. R.J. Daly has 4 threes for San Juan, and I believe South Sevier also has 4 threes so far on the night. R.J. Daly is on the bench, though, to start this second quarter. He does have 2 fouls in the game. We're going to get an offensive charge, I think, on Jagger Neves, or maybe it was off the ball on this foul. Yeah, it was on Jagger. So his first, and the Broncos turn the ball over. And so South Sevier will walk it up, down by 3. The Broncos have led from the start, but this lead starting to be in jeopardy here. Here's a 3 on the way, and good for Jagger Red from the left side. So we are all tied just as I got it out of my mouth. And now, if you're the Broncos, you can't panic. You got to just continue to play how you've been in this game. But there's a 3, no good for Jagger Neves. They battle for the rebound. And is it a foul? It was a foul on San Juan. It'll be the first on Trip Palmer. So the Broncos with the first 2 fouls here in the second quarter, and now South Sevier could take the lead on this possession. Bastian with it, top of the key, goes right wing for Red. Red bounces it to the baseline. Forcing his way into the bucket is number 25, Eric Robinson. He's unable to make the shot, but he does draw the foul, and he'll shoot a couple, and this will be on Jake Ivins, his second. So 3 fouls straight away here in the second quarter against the San Juan Broncos. And now Eric Robinson is at the line for South Sevier, and guess what? He's also a junior. They've got no shortage of juniors on this team. And Robinson makes the first. So that does give South Sevier their first lead of the game. And make it 26-24 as Robinson hits both. So San Juan now has to battle from down a shot. Here's Anthony Doan in traffic, drives, kicks. Brigham Nielsen missed the 3. So that's the look they wanted there. And now the Broncos are unable to track down the rebound on the near side. So that'll be South Sevier basketball. And they've just established their first lead of the game. So San Juan's got to be careful to not let the momentum swing too far here. And the Rams with the basketball in the offensive end. A little head fake, and now reverse dribble, and now it's a lane violation, I think, here against South Sevier, or maybe an offensive foul off the ball. That is the case. It looks like that'll be against Slade Summerhays. His first and South Sevier's first in the quarter. So it's a 26-24 lead for South Sevier. Broncos inbound the basketball, and they'll walk it up. Brigham Nielsen on the left wing. Thought about driving the corner, but now he'll hand it into the left side to Anthony Doan. Doan drives into the paint, kicks it out. Jake Ivins now to R.J. Daly. Through the lane, high off the glass, no good. And rebounded by South Sevier. And the Rams will run it up and now work it in. Here's a pull-up jumper for 3 for Summerhays, yes. And that makes it 29-24. So it's all South Sevier right now. And the Rams enjoying a 5-point lead for the first time tonight. Jake Ivins spinning in, but too high off the glass with the shot. So the Broncos right now just not getting any shots to go. South Sevier coming the other way and laying it up ahead of everybody was Eric Robinson, and so it's a bit of a run here for South Sevier. They find themselves up 7. We've got a timeout with 5:39 to go in the second quarter. So 5:39 left in the first half. We'll take a break with this timeout as well. South Sevier 31, San Juan 24. Come back for more of the second quarter. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Back live to South Sevier High School in Monroe. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Good evening, Rhett Sifford welcoming you in here to this fine gymnasium, and it's been a fun matchup, but South Sevier right now with all the momentum. They've gone on, I think, a 9-point run, or maybe 7, but they lead San Juan, and now Anthony Doan can't get a shot to go. The Broncos temporarily get the rebound, and now it's stripped away, and they battle underneath, and it will be a jump ball in favor of South Sevier. So the Broncos had the rebound momentarily, but then now turn it over. And so South Sevier will inbound in the backcourt, and the Broncos now start to press. And this has provided success for them this season, and it will result in an interception. They say Keaton Ivins stepped on the sideline as he intercepted the ball, but that's what you get with the San Juan press. It typically forces turnovers. It's been very successful for him this year. It was there, but the Broncos couldn't turn it into points. So we'll see if they continue to come with that press. Right now they back off of it a little bit with the inbound play from midcourt. So they're back in the defense with 5:05 to go. But South Sevier right now enjoying the 7-point lead, 31-24. San Juan knocks a pass away, but right to Keegan Johnson, who drains a 3 from the left side. So suddenly it's a 10-point lead for the home squad. Broncos in traffic. Anthony Doan kicks out to Jake Ivins. He floats up a runner, and that one does roll in off the front of the rim. So finally the Broncos are back on the board, and they're within 8, 34-26. San Juan led by, I think, as much as 5 in that first quarter, and they had led for the entire first quarter, but so far, the second frame is South Sevier's. The Rams have it in the offensive end. Driving into the paint, now tossing it over here to the near side. There's a shot no good from Johnson. Rebounded by San Juan, and they'll run it up. And the Broncos have it set up in the offensive end. On the far side, Anthony Doan. Doan spinning away from the defense. Now they'll send it back out high to Jake Ivins. 20 on the shot clock. Anthony Doan right wing. Lobs it over here for R.J. Daly. He wasn't very open, but he floated the 3 anyway. No good. Rebounded by South Sevier. And the Rams will walk it across. Here is Brace Brindley with it now. Handing off. Now they go around the horn. Into the corner. Baseline drive, and finishing off the glass is Stockton Roberts. The leading scorer looked like it right there. That was an easy layup as he went around the defense in the corner for San Juan. Now the Broncos have it in the offensive end. That time Daly was wide open for 3, but didn't take the shot. Now he nearly walked with the basketball. Hands to Jake Ivins, and Ivins spinning into the paint and floats one up that will rim in. So the Bronco junior has 6 on the night, and San Juan stays within 8. It's 36-28. The Broncos pressing once again, but South Sevier just throws that one in. And now a shot is no good, and on the rebound a foul as the Broncos got the rebound. But I believe it was the 3-point miss from Keegan Johnson. Defensive rebound by San Juan, and then a foul to the Rams. And that is the first to Keegan Johnson. So the South Sevier junior commits the second foul for South Sevier in this second quarter, and we're down to 2:55 to go in the half. South Sevier has stretched out an 8-point lead. They've led by as much as 10 in this second quarter. The Broncos led for the entire first quarter. So San Juan with their work cut out for them here. And they bring it back into the offensive end following the South Sevier foul. R.J. Dally handing off to Ivans. Anthony Doan, wide open three from the left wing, but missed it. And rebounded by South Sevier, but the Broncos steal it at midcourt. And now Anthony Doan into the paint, tried to pass that off the floor to Keaton Ivans, but it went off Ivans' toe, and that'll give it back to South Sevier. So the Rams have it in the offensive end. Bastion into the corner. A Stockton Roberts three was blocked by San Juan. They've got 4 blocks in the game now, none for South Sevier. And this one ends up going out of bounds, and so with 2:18 to go in the first half, the Rams will reset in the offensive end. And it is Jagger Red to get it in. That's right, there's 2 Jaggers in this game tonight. Jagger Red for South Sevier, of course, Jagger Neves for San Juan. Here is a 3 on the way from Peyton Ingram, no good. They fight for the rebound. San Juan is not able to save it from going out on the far sideline, so it'll be South Sevier basketball. And the Rams out rebounding San Juan in this first half unofficially, 13-8 now. And they will lob it into Bastion. He goes into the sky to grab that basketball. Now bounces into the lane, spun away from Trip Palmer, missed the finger roll, but South Sevier pulls down their own rebound. A 3 on the way, no good for Brindley. And now this one's pulled down by San Juan. And the Broncos back in the offensive end. Jake Ivans handing off to R.J. Dally. He dumps it on the near side to Anthony Doan on the wing. Doan tried to go inside, but it's intercepted away from Trip Palmer. Driving through traffic and falling down, banking it off the glass and in is Slade Summerhays. And that makes it 38-28, a 10-point lead again for South Sevier. And the Broncos with it in the offensive end, but a pass is intercepted again. Back-to-back turnovers for San Juan. And the Rams coming the other way. Into the corner. Bastion for 3. Airmailed that one. Too long on the shot. And it's pulled down by San Juan. But I think a foul coming to South Sevier as the Broncos were working it up. Or I see Anthony Doan tying his shoe. I guess maybe any foul on the play. They're not showing any other foul. So I think San Juan will just have to start again from their own baseline after the equipment failure for Anthony Doan here. So the Broncos will get it in, and no press from South Sevier. They can walk it across. Doan right side for Brigham Nielsen now. Back in the game for the Broncos. To Anthony Doan once again, straight away. Lobs it up, cross court for Dally into the right corner. No good on the 3, but the Broncos got the basketball, and Anthony Doan lays it in. And so good hustle that time for Anthony Doan, and now South Sevier attempting a 3, but stepping on the sideline first was Brace Brindley, so the shot does not count. That'll be a turnover back to San Juan. Just 3 turnovers in this first half now for South Sevier unofficially. And the Broncos will try to take advantage here with half a minute to go in the first half. Anthony Doan has it just on the offensive side of the midcourt line. Just trying to dribble through the legs here. Now hands off. Weston Jones with it. Goes far side for Brigham Nielsen. Nielsen into a lot of traffic underneath. Trip Palmer is hammered as he goes up for the shot. And so he'll go to the line and shoot 2. That was a football play under the basket there. And so Palmer, who kicked the extra points this year, played some defense though. He's used to that hitting. So he'll go to the line and take some shots now, as that was the first foul of the night on Brace Brindley. And so Trip Palmer at the line for San Juan, and he scores on the first, and so he's got one more shot forthcoming. And that is Palmer's first point tonight. Second shot on the way, right through. So the San Juan sophomore is on the board with a couple points, and that pulls San Juan back to within 6. 38-32, final 5 seconds of the half. South Sevier with the basketball. Pass knocked around, but finally comes to Bastian. He missed the little floater, and that's the way the half will end. It is South Sevier 38, San Juan 32 through the first 16 minutes. We'll take a break and return for first half stats. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops live from South Sevier High School in Monroe on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports. At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Blue Mountain Hospital is offering in-hospital and at-home dialysis, advanced sleep study clinics, pain management, hip and joint replacements, and cutting-edge radiology, including 3D mammograms. We're thrilled to welcome Cade Lyman, Dane Lyman, and Brian Kirk, joining our unparalleled team of healthcare professionals. Blue Mountain Hospital has been setting the standard for rural hospitals since 2009.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Back live to South Sevier High School in Monroe as the South Sevier Sensations are getting set to perform here. The drill team, actually saw them in a newspaper from this area this week, working in the San Juan Record, so I knew that they were called the Sensations, and looks like it's going to be a fun presentation here tonight. But we are focusing on the basketball game, and at halftime it's the South Sevier Rams leading the San Juan Broncos 38-32. San Juan won the first quarter 24-21 in what was an offensive outpouring, but the San Juan offense at least cooled down in the second quarter as South Sevier outscored them 17-8 to now lead 38-32. Looking at the team stats starting off, and San Juan outshooting South Sevier in the first half, 11 of 24 for 46%. South Sevier 12 of 30 for 40%. From inside the arc, San Juan is 50%, 7 of 14, and South Sevier 39%, 5 of 13. The Rams leading in the three-point shooting department, actually. 7 of 17 for 41%, as San Juan 4 of 10 for 40%. The Broncos are a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half, and South Sevier was 7 of 8. Rams out-rebounding San Juan 14-11 in the first half. And let's see, turnovers. San Juan turned it over 7 times, while South Sevier only turned it over 3 times. All this is unofficial, of course. The Broncos, I had for 4 blocked shots in the first 2 periods. Individually now, leading the way for South Sevier is Slade Summerhays, actually, off the bench with 8 points. Jagger Red has 7. 5 for Stockton Roberts and Brace Brenley. And let's see, it's a 4-point night so far for Eric Robinson, also off the bench. Then 3 different players have 3 points each. Keegan Johnson, Maxon Bastian, and Peyton Ingram. the 7 3-point baskets for South Sevier in the first half. 2 of them for Slade Summerhays, and then 1 each for Keegan Johnson, Stockton Roberts, Brace Brindley, and Peyton Ingram. Wow. For San Juan, it is R.J. Daly leading the way for all players with 12 points. He had 4 3-point baskets in the first quarter. So they held him off the scoreboard in the second quarter, but he was 4 of 6 from beyond the arc for San Juan and does lead all scoring with 12 points. 6 points each for Jake Ivins and Anthony Doan in the first half. It's a 4-point night so far for Keaton Ivins. And then 2 points each for Brigham Nielsen and Trip Palmer. The 3-point baskets for San Juan, all 4 of them to R.J. Daly. So that's a look at the first half stats here tonight. Again, the South Sevier Rams here at home against the San Juan Broncos, leading in this one 38-32. We'll be back out to Monroe to start the second half in just a few moments. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Hi everyone, I'm Lieutenant John Young with the San Juan County Sheriff's Office. Our job is to protect and serve those who live in this great county we call home. Youth are a very important part of our communities. It is normal for children to become more independent and mature as they get older, but parental involvement drops by half between the 6th and 12th grade when our kids need us the most. To help stay involved and connected with your children, just ask the 5 W's. Where are you going? What are you doing? Who will you be with? When will you be home? And will there be drugs or alcohol? It's not being nosy, it's being a good parent. So come on, San Juan County, let's do this.
Compared to the vocational schools of the past, today's career and technical education courses span nearly every industry, including health science, business, digital arts, and computer science. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, talk to a school counselor or CTE teacher today.
In the scope of a lifetime, 10 minutes may seem like no time at all. But when it comes to suicide, 10 minutes is often long enough to reconsider the decision to end one's own life. If you have a friend or family member who is struggling with suicide or depression, talk to them about temporarily storing their firearms away from their home. Because even a 10-minute delay can make a lifetime of difference. Let's help end tragic firearm deaths in Utah.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Blue Mountain Hospital is offering in-hospital and at-home dialysis, advanced sleep study clinics, pain management, hip and joint replacements, and cutting-edge radiology, including 3D mammograms. We're thrilled to welcome Cade Lyman, Dane Lyman, and Brian Kirk, joining our unparalleled team of healthcare professionals. Blue Mountain Hospital has been setting the standard for rural hospitals since 2009.
Back live to South Sevier High School and back underway. Start of the second half on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, and the Broncos open the scoring as Anthony Doan drives in and lays that one in. And that makes it, I guess 38-34. That is correct. So San Juan pulls back to within 4. South Sevier with their first possession of the second half, and a pull-up jumper is no good. They battle under there for the rebound, and the Broncos come away with it. Brindley that time missing. San Juan with the rebound. And Anthony Doan scores for San Juan, coming back the other way. So the Broncos with the momentum to start, and they pull back to within 2. And now South Sevier trying to get that into the corner. They do get it to Roberts. Now that wasn't Roberts, that was Brindley. Now around to the right side. Bouncing it down inside for Bastian. Keaton Ivins goes over the back of Bastian to try to get that ball, and that will be a foul on Ivins, his first. And that is the first foul of the second half as well. And the Rams inbound, and they'll work it underneath the basket to Stockton Roberts. He floats up a shot, no good. But they got their own rebound. And a putback from Peyton Ingram. And so South Sevier that time stayed with it, and they lead 40-36, stretching it back to a 4-point lead. San Juan in the offensive end, left side. Anthony Doan. Now to R.J. Daly. He lost the handle, but Brigham Nielsen was right there to clean it up. Now Daly gets it in across the top of the key. Hands off to Anthony Doan. Drives to the paint. Little finger roll is good. Good underhand finish as he scooped it up from the right side. Doan, the second player into double-digit scoring. He's got 12, so does R.J. Daly. R.J. Daly's had his since the first quarter, though. Here's a little jumper for Peyton Ingram that's good. And San Juan coming back the other way. Jake Ivins into the paint. Can't get the shot to go and misses out on the rebound as well. Defensive board for South Sevier. Now Roberts in the offensive end with it. Finds Bastian underneath. San Juan gets a hand in there. R.J. Daly forces the jump ball. Nice play by the San Juan senior. And so South Sevier, it looks like on alternating possession, will inbound in the offensive end here. So they keep it. Bastian on the right wing is open. Now they go into the paint. The pull-up jumper and fade is good for Brace Brindley. So it's a 6-point lead again for South Sevier, 44-38. The Broncos have been as close as one bucket here in the third quarter. They now have it in the offensive end again. Anthony Doan raises up, puts the ball up off the glass, too far on the shot, and it's pulled down by South Sevier. And here come the Rams into the offensive end, and a three for Brace Brindley. from the left corner makes it 47-38. Down to 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. The Broncos down by 9. So this is close to the 10-point margin that was the largest deficit of the night so far. After San Juan has been as close as 2 points in this third quarter here in the early stages, but South Sevier, I should say, has wrestled the momentum back away. Anthony Doan into the corner. Jake Ivins drives close to the lane and then floats up the 6-footer and rims it in. So the San Juan Junior has 8, and it's 47-40. As these guys keep it South Sevier honest here tonight and continue to make this a battle in what would be a serious upset for San Juan against the number 5 team in the 2A ranks in Utah. And now I think San Juan just knocked the ball away from South Sevier on the far sideline, so the Rams will inbound once again, and now 25 on the shot clock. Set a little bit of a pick here, and that doesn't get any penetration for the Rams, but they do hand it off, and going right to the hole and floating it up and in is Slade Summerhays. So off the bench, he has really been a weapon for this Rams squad. He's tied for the team lead with Brace Brindley. They both have 10 points, and now we're going to get a short timeout called by, I believe, San Juan here. Down 49-40 in this one. And high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Brought to you in part tonight by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Health, Car Shop Auto Body, Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power, Red Mechanical, San Juan Building Supply, Flights Gymnastics, Northern Electric, Emory Telcom, and Napa Motor Parts. And a huge thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible, especially when we travel like we do most of the time. And like we did today, all the way up in Monroe, 3 hours and 40 minutes away from, well, that's Monticello. So make it about 4 hours away from Blanding here this evening. And this is when StreamUtah.Live and Red Rock 92 have been talking about what are the prospects of having an airplane to do some of this traveling. And so if anybody would like to make donations toward our airplane project, I'll just probably not, I guess maybe I shouldn't just pass out my phone number or bank account. I could put that'd be my bank account, I guess, though. San Juan, meanwhile, turns the ball over here. I didn't see if that was a time violation. There may have been a shot clock violation there on the Broncos. There was no shot, I don't believe, and now South Sevier very quickly is going to answer. As they get it to Bastian, he lays it up and in, and it is now an 11-point lead, but San Juan answering immediately from Jake Ivins. And South Sevier coming back into the offensive end, draw a foul on San Juan's Brigham Nielsen, it would appear. This would be his first tonight. San Juan with 2 now in this third quarter as Weston Jones gets ready to come back in for the Broncos. And so South Sevier leading 51-42 is about to inbound the basketball in the offensive end with 3:20 left in the third quarter. There's a wide open Stockton Roberts, but Weston Jones did finally close up on him. Now they go through the middle, right through the hands of Maxon Bastian and out of bounds on the far sideline. So that'll be a turnover against South Sevier, and the Broncos will be coming back the other way. Jagger Neves gets a pass from Anthony Doan, walks it up. Now goes to the right side, Nielsen. To the top of the key, Anthony Doan picks it up, swings it over the head of a defender, but didn't get a good look. Now they kick it to him in the corner. Doan out high for Brigham Nielsen for 3. It rims off and rebounded by South Sevier. And here come the Rams the other way. Into the paint is Summerhays, but has to spin back around as he circles the wagons. Now they lob it up in favor of Roberts, but it was knocked away and stolen by San Juan. Another South Sevier turnover. Broncos with it back in the offensive end now with 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Down 51-42. Anthony Doan, a good spin to the basket. He was fouled on the floor, they say. And so the Broncos will reset. Fouls on Maxon Bastion, his second of the night and the first for South Sevier in the quarter. 2:27 left in this third quarter. Broncos are down by 9. They led for the entire first quarter, but since then it's been mostly South Sevier. And the Rams now tip the inbound pass out of bounds over on the far sideline. I love how the Ram mascot is standing right behind the San Juan players bench over there. Just a little bit of intimidation maybe. It's a pretty cool costume that the Ram mascot has. And now they'll go to Jagger Neves, San Juan, as they get the ball in. Weston Jones has it in the feet of Brigham Nielsen. He was moving, and so they cross signals down there and end up throwing it out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover against San Juan, their 9th of the game unofficially. Rams with it back in the offensive end. Wide open look for Summerhays, but drive to the right side. Could have been a travel, uncalled. Now the Broncos steal it away, but it's going to be stolen right back away at midcourt. And actually, this may be a jump ball situation, in which case that would favor South Sevier again. No, sorry, San Juan this time. They have switched directions in the second half, of course. So from our perspective, San Juan going from left to right on your radio dial or on your computer screen, I guess, if you're watching on Stream Utah. Broncos nevertheless get it in, and Anthony Doan spins into the paint. Now kicks into the corner. Trip Palmer drives baseline, goes to the hole, can't get it to roll in. And on the rebound, a whistle here. And it looks like it was just knocked out of bounds by South Sevier. So the Broncos will reset. They get it in. A player goes crashing down. Trip Palmer, meanwhile, gets a wide open look for three, but misses short. And on the follow-up, Anthony Doan is able to put it back. So the Broncos stay with it there very nicely. And now South Sevier is going to answer Jagger Red scoring immediately. He has 9. So Anthony Doan went up to 14 points with that bucket, but it remains a 9-point game here. Now Trip Palmer is fouled as he goes to the hole, and he'll shoot 2. This is going to be, I believe, on Summerhays. Nope, it's going to be on number 25, Eric Robinson, pardon me. But Trip Palmer is at the line for San Juan. And the Bronco sophomore makes the first of 2. So he has 3 points. And every point is key now for San Juan, down by 8 here with 9:12 left in this game. 1:12 left in the third quarter. And Trip Palmer makes no mistake on either of those foul shots. So the Broncos have been outstanding from the line tonight and are back to within 7 points. South Sevier with it in the offensive end, though. And now a pass is deflected out of bounds by San Juan. They're going to call Weston Jones, I think, for a foul off the ball here. It is Weston Jones's first, third for San Juan in the quarter. A minute left in the third quarter now, as the Rams inbound in the offensive end, and there is Brindley on the far side in the corner. Now they'll send it up top, and then on to the wing, Peyton Ingram. Brindley again straight away, bounces it to the right side for Roberts. Back to Brindley, now near side for Ingram. Drives inside to the hole. He has the shot blocked, but it will be a foul on San Juan, and he'll shoot 2. And that'll be the second on Anthony Doan. And the Broncos 4th in the quarter. So with 39 seconds to go in the third, the Broncos send Peyton Ingram to the line for South Sevier, and he drains the first of 2. Boy, just very spread around is the scoring today. Both teams doing a good job sharing the ball and everybody getting in on the action. Now missing the second of the 2 foul shots is Ingram. San Juan gets the rebound. And Anthony Dome will walk it up. So it's 54-46, an 8-point lead for South Sevier. Final half minute of the third quarter. Jake Ivins into the corner. Trip Palmer made his man almost fall down. Now Palmer hands off to Ivins once again, around the back with the dribble. Hands off to Anthony Doan. He's in the midcourt ram. Now Doan on the crossover, spins to the basket, high off the glass, no good. It was a good move, but he didn't get the shot to go. South Sevier on the run the other way. Straightaway three is good for Peyton Ingram, and that's the way the quarter ends. A tough blow for the San Juan Broncos as Ingram drains the three with time expiring in the third quarter. And as we head to the fourth frame, it'll be South Sevier 57, San Juan 46. Come back with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, we're proud to sponsor San Juan High School athletics.
Last year I was at my lowest, going through some pretty serious depression. A couple of friends of mine stopped by the house and said they were worried about me. Said they'd feel a lot better if they could hold on to my firearms until things turned around. I think they saved my life.
If your loved ones are struggling, talk to them about temporarily storing their guns away from their home, because things do get better.
Back live to South Sevier High School as we get underway in the fourth quarter, and the Rams with the basketball, and this time it is a three for Brace Brinley, as that's the proper way to start the quarter for South Sevier. The three at the end of the third quarter was actually a two, and now Keaton Ivins answers for San Juan. So the teams trade buckets here, but as the dust settles, it is an 11-point lead for South Sevier as we're 30 seconds into the final frame. So a lot of work to do here if you're the San Juan Broncos. And now I didn't see, I think this is a foul on Ivins. It is his second, San Juan's first. Now they set a screen at the top of the key for Brindley, but he misses the three. South Sevier got their own rebound, but a foul coming to San Juan, it would appear. So South Sevier coming on here and controlling play at this point, winning the rebound battle, getting second chances in the offensive end, and shooting better than San Juan as well. And now they inbound, and off the glass with the finish from the left side is Eric Robinson. Make it 61-48 now as South Sevier really in command. And now Jake Ivins has a shot blocked. And I've got that as South Sevier's first official block of the night. The other two were fouls. And now the Rams have it back in the offensive end. And just the passing is crisp right now. The foot movement is swift. And they're getting open and getting around the San Juan Broncos here late in this game. Now they'll kick it back out. And a Roberts three is good. As the South Sevier leading scorer gets that one to roll in. And it is a 14-point lead now for the Rams. It's 16-point lead, 64-48. And San Juan back in the offensive end. Jake Ivins spins into the lane, and they'll call Roberts for the block. That's his first and South Sevier's first in the fourth quarter. 16-point lead for the home squad here. 64-48. looking for their 10th win of the year. San Juan is looking to get back to within a game of 500, but they're in a pretty big hole right now late in this game. 6:14 left to go, down by 16. Here is Anthony Doan coming near side to Jagger Neves. Now to R.J. Daly, who was hot in the first quarter, and he drains the three here. And then a whistle, a timeout coming after this big bucket. That's a big one for San Juan. That pulls them back to within 13 points, 64-41, as R.J. Daly hits his 5th three-point basket of the night. He does lead scoring, and that does make it 64-51. We will pause a moment to let you know that High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Creative Floors, San Juan School District CTE programs, Blue Mountain Foods, Energy Fuels, Precision Rehab, Lee Contracting, Desert Rivers Credit Union, Holiday Construction, San Juan Pharmacy, Canyonlands Tire, Diamond Propane, Reds Ace Hardware, and Southeastern Utah 7-Eleven stores. A big thanks to all the sponsors who make this happen. And as we get back underway following this timeout, it'll be South Sevier basketball with 6:02 left, and the Rams leading 64-51. And San Juan with the full court press, and they do get the steal. And a little handoff to Anthony Doan, and an easy layup from the right side. So the Broncos use the press, take it away, and this time the Rams are able to break the press. So the Broncos turn that into 2 points, and it's an 11-point game again, 64-53. Rams with it in the offensive end, left wing. Here's a drive for Jagger Red, but Jake Ivins keeps him at the free throw line. Now Red keeps it away and shoves Jake Ivins. Now they're going to come back together as the two get physical over here, and they're going to call something here. I think those two players were going at it. Multiple shoves from both sides there, as the first shove coming from Jagger Red, and then of course Jake Ivins shoved back. They shoved each other, and they are going to call, looks like both players on the play, and I didn't see, I think there was no shot. South Sevier did score, but they must have been whistling the play down before that shot, and so I don't know that I've really seen that. 2 fouls, one on either player there. I mean, I saw the play developing, and so I knew something was going to have to happen. And so there you go. And it'll be San Juan basketball. And now a travel on R.J. Daly, so that will turn it back over. And San Juan not able to capitalize on the alternating possession there. And I have missed a foul, I guess, for San Juan. So I'll have to see if I can figure that out, but it's really kind of inconsequential. If it comes into play, I'm sure it'll show up on the scoreboard. But South Sevier, meanwhile, with the basketball once again in the offensive end. And now they'll dump it out just right now, trying to use this clock. And then a left wing three is perfect for Brace Brindley. He now ties for the scoring lead with that basket with 16 points. Jake Ivins is hit here and travels with the basketball. His argument was that the hit caused him to travel, and that's the case. And it will be the second foul on Stockton Roberts. So they almost have to call the foul right there, and that's 3 on both teams now in this fourth quarter. And San Juan starting to run out of time, down 16, and now they throw the ball away on the inbound play. 4:31 left in the ball game and a 69-53 lead as San Juan turns it over again. And unofficially, that's 11 turnovers in the ball game for the Broncos. And here is South Sevier to inbound, and they're going to break the San Juan press pretty easily. Oh, and then thinking about the three was Brindley, but he dribbles it instead and now sends it back out high on the perimeter. Standing with the basketball is Jagger Red. And now they get Roberts wide open. He goes to the hole but can't finish from the left side. That's pretty uncharacteristic right there for the leading scorer, and a rebound for San Juan. And now a three on the way for Anthony Doan is a little bit too long. Rebounded by South Sevier, and they'll try to run it up as they send it up, though. Somebody stepped out of bounds, or maybe it was a foul on the Broncos. Looks like that's the case, and Roberts is shaken up down on the floor. He'll be helped up, it looks like. Meanwhile, it appears the foul is on Keaton Ivins. It'll be his third. They've got 4 for San Juan up on the board in this fourth quarter, so from here on out, looks like South Sevier would be going into the bonus for the remainder of the game. And we've got just under 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Broncos have had a valiant effort here tonight, but had just find themselves down by 16 here in the fourth quarter, just running out of time. But they have played a lot better tonight than any of the games yet in the 2024 portion of the year. Here is a beautiful fade off the glass and in for Jagger Red, and the foul. So he will go to the line with a three-point opportunity here. And let's see who the foul's on for San Juan. That makes it 71-53 with 3.5 left in this game. So it's getting quite dire, and that is on Keaton Ivins, his fourth. And completing the three-point play, I should say, is Jagger Red. So he has 12. I have missed a bucket, apparently. I think that was to Maxon Bastian when that foul was going on, and they did count that bucket. I thought they did. Now Jagger Neves misses from three-point range. And a rebound, and as they drive back in, South Sevier draws the foul, and they'll go to the line. So the foul will be, let's see who they give that to. It looks like it's Anthony Doan's third. And at the line for South Sevier is Peyton Ingram this time, and misses the first. So it is 72-53. I don't know what I previously said the score was, but I did notice they added those points up, and I'm pretty sure that was a Maxon Bastian bucket that happened when Jagger Red and Jake Ivins were going at it, so we were a little bit distracted. Meanwhile, Peyton Ingram makes the second of the two. It's a 20-point lead now for South Sevier. Jagger Neves in the paint, goes to the hole, kicks it out. Anthony Doan left wing three, yes. And he's up to 19 points at 73-56. 2:50 to go in the game now. It's going to take a pretty impressive finish for San Juan. There's a shot no good for Jagger Red, eventually rebounded by San Juan. And the Broncos will send it down. Keaton Ivins under the basket, and they battled against each other down under there after Ivins didn't score. It looks like San Juan will get the dead ball rebound here as the Rams knocked it out of bounds. So the Broncos will reset in the offensive end, down by 17. Here's Jagger Neves working on Bastian, but he needs help. And a pass is deflected twice. That should be South Sevier basketball, but they did not see the second deflection that I saw, and so the Broncos will get the bonus or get the benefit of a missed call here, and they'll start it again in the offensive end, but 13 on the shot clock here. Now Jagger Neves goes into the paint, and they'll call him for the charge. So it works out anyway. And because that's an offensive foul, there won't be any shooting. But it does turn the ball back over to South Sevier. And with just 2:20 left in this game, a 73-56 lead for the Rams, who are trying to break this San Juan press, and they are able to with some nice quick passing. And now they get the ball to Bastian. He's underneath trying to go up with the shot, but he's fouled by a couple San Juan players. And they're going to give it to Neves. I've got that as his third, and now 7 for San Juan in the quarter. But it doesn't matter. South Sevier is already in the shooting bonus, so Bastian misses long on the first. That's a break for San Juan. It remains 73-56, but 17 points in 2 minutes, 10 seconds is a pretty hard ask. Bastion does miss both foul shots, though. San Juan with the rebound, and the ball deflected out of bounds as the Broncos were trying to come up court with it. So they'll reset at midcourt here with just over 2 minutes to go. Down by 17. Anthony Doan, left wing for Daly. Back to Doan. Thought about the three from the wing. Now hands off to Jagger.